Hello, welcome back. Last time I redid 5th Dimension, which was just as much of a treat as I expected it to be. So now, Low-G Botany, I think is the level that's just over to the left here. I remember it being not small, and the time that I spent in it reflects that. Well, let's go take a look. Low-G Botany. 77 deaths. What was this? I kinda sorta remember it. Not touching you yet. I'll be back for you momentarily. This is clearly an ultra setup. There, I did it. Anyway, so how is this level laid out? Where do I go? Let's just try going... Oh, right. So here's the low G. There was gravity while I was indoors, but once I got outside, not anymore. Yeah, so instead of exploring and looking for strawberries and things, I'm just gonna go forward as quick as I can and figure out what forward even is. Let's see. With the low G, I can do that. Okay. The G stands for gravity. Did you know that? Okay, so you just want something like one of those, and then one of these. That almost worked, actually. That did. Cool, okay, that's fun. Alright, what do you want? Little tiny block. Oh, and also a cloud. Little tiny block. Ah, I can't touch it because there's a death plane on top of it. But there's a little tiny block down there that I can see, but I can't touch. How sad. Alright, where am I going? I can pull that thing down and climb up onto it, I think. Just mostly rightward, sure. Whoosh! And whoosh. Oh, that falls. That's the means of pulling it downward that I'm going to be using. Woohoo. Whoops. I feel like there's a decent amount of potential for fancier techniques here to be used. That didn't do what I wanted, I was too high. So I got an ultra without the speed instead of a wave dash. Like that! That was a wave dash. Okay, that was probably not the way to do that. I'm messing things up by trying to get too fancy with this. What if I stick to the basics? Well, that doesn't make it, so I need something a little bit more advanced than the absolute basics. That will do fine. Go here. That will do fine, I guess. It won't, actually. Because this doesn't get me there. What's the idea with that pink cloud? You want me to use it, but also maintain my speed? Does that just happen if I'm still holding forward after a, Wait, I can do a cloud wave dash, can't I? I think so. Not sure how this originally worked. This is one of those cases where, like, knowledge of later techniques makes this actually a lot fuzzier in terms of what it is that I probably want to do here. But yeah, it does look like you want cloud wave dashes here. I remember there was a level that asked me to do those, and maybe it was this one. Ooh, is this okay? Yes. I didn't look ahead, I just went. It felt like the right thing to do for this situation. I hear a strawberry, not gonna pay attention to it though. Okay, so indoor section has gravity. I remember this room, this one is quite memorable. The exit's over here somewhere. To get to it I need... There's a big detour out this way. Right, there's a power box. What's that for? Ah, I can't go through here without doing something. Alright, let's just do it. Gravity's back. Right, here's that funny feeling, like I've just gotten out of a swimming pool, where suddenly my body is heavier and everything is faster. Whoops. Little bit of Celestial Resort vibe going on. Right, that keeps happening. I jump farther out than I expect there for some reason. Whoa! I mean, it is furnished like the Celestial Resort, and the music has some of the same instruments in it. That would be why. Right, so I need the power box, apparently. Which is here. What does this actually do? Ah, it turns off the gravity. I see. Whoops. Well. Oh, okay, good. That doesn't... Let me skip ahead because the power turned itself back on or off, or whichever way around that is. Then I go... I'm guessing down here? Yeah, so with this floatiness I can get through. Whoops. So then... This very generous checkpointing is something I am not used to. Don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. Just gonna kind of wander. So there's another power box in case I want that. Whoops, there's a little spike there. I found it with my feet. Is there something up here? This looks like a place where something wants to be. There's a strawberry someplace. I hear it. It's close. Don't know where, though. Oh, it's here. Okay. What am I doing? Where am I? I'm indoors. The power is changed now. Okay. So that's closed off. I guess the idea is for the strawberry I would... come up here, maybe? But this is in the way. Thank you. That would work, wouldn't it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what that strawberry involved. It's like another loop after I do this part or something. Okay, springboard, you're very rude. I would like it if you'd stop that. Anyway, so with power changed, this is still closed. Somehow that needs to open? Is that here? Perhaps? Yes. Okay. Ooh. I'm not going to remember a lot of this when I am burdened. That's okay. I'll relearn what needs to be relearned. So I think strawberry is just an extra loop around the whole thing. Something like that. I could also duck dash out of there and just get over here easily. Well, clearly I got that strawberry the first time. So this time, let's try and experience the strawberry-less route, but also... No, for a second I thought there was going to be a secret down there before I saw that is actually floor below that rock. There's a notch in the floor. I want to touch it. I have an impulse. That's not as easy as I was imagining. Never mind. I don't need to touch the notch. This, however, really looks like something, but I guess it's nothing. Okay, so here is next room. Going up, going around, get a double crystal. Use it where? Here, maybe? Then I'm out in space. Going upward, I suppose? Okay, let's see how this goes. Whoops. So assuming I still need that, I'll keep it for the moment. Okay, it was helpful there. That camera, okay, there's a strawberry over there, got it. But I'm not into those right now. Not of that color, at least. Power box again. Can't make it through there right now. So probably going this way. Yeah, so this is a bit of routing I'm gonna have to remember or relearn. Well, that was how I did that, and it was straightforward. There might be other ways, but that way worked fine. Power box here. And then cloud will work. Where am I going with it? Here, maybe? I didn't actually check what my destination was. So we're like out of the structure and everything. Is this the end already? This feels endy. If so, not a large level. I think the gravity is getting lower. Oh yeah. I have left the planet. And I'm just out in space now. Somewhere up here is going to be a heart. Probably. I hear it. I found it. Okay. I can go all the way up here, but there's nothing. Alright, level's actually shortish and straightforwardish. Sort of. Straightforward's probably not the right descriptor, but it's the one I used. Okay, and if I play carefully, can I just do this in one shot? Well, we're not going to get an answer to that question. Going back to that first part. Yeah, no, that's clearly not going to happen. Well, don't worry about that part then. Okay, so switch here. Wah! This counts as outside. So if you're a watchtower, what are you telling me? Right, so I do extended thingy there and do a good wall bounce. Easy. Right, so this is where I do a cloud wave. At least that's how I decided to do it, and it worked fine, I think. Now don't be too high for this. Do it. Whoa! Don't be too low for that. I got away with it. Okay. What happening here? Bounce dash. Get that. Cloud wave. Go up this way. Nothing much matters as long as you don't touch the spikes. Dash, dash, dash. Do whatever's intuitive. Get to the right side. There's a strub. Okay. So there was probably more of a dash-preserving challenge for getting that strawberry once, but that's... I'm after a different sort of strawberry. I didn't get it. The cloud things... Whoops! I dashed way too early. The music changes when the gravity does. That was... I wall bounced too high. Oops, I need that. Something went wrong in this room once, I think. Yeah, this part. That dash needs to be done that way. Easy. Whoa. Okay, all of that worked out. Now, so just do a big thing across, and here's where the gravity routing and stuff starts becoming a thing. So I need to go up for that purple crystal. Okay. I think I'm feeling an impulse to adjust my timing of the... like, the spacing required for wave dashes and stuff in response to the low gravity in a way that doesn't make sense. Yeah, the spacing still remains the same. It's just the intervals change a little bit. Whoa! So that's what throws me off occasionally. Okay, so here. Remember, go up, go left, jump straight up, then do this, then dash right. Okay. So can't go this way yet. I need to do this, interrupt differently. Maybe just do a bounce without even jumping there? Maybe. I didn't practice that part, really. Okay, this turn. So... okay, the cloud will come back. Yeah, alright. So just no jump input. Just do the thing. Woo! I died on the way back from this. That time I did not. So I want just to go down through there. Cool. I should probably have previewed. That's not what I did, though. Okay, that all worked. This needs to... well, it can fall now. Hold up. So if that falls... then I can open a door that needs to be opened. And that's unaffected by the status of the power box. I can just do this whenever. Okay. However, I do need gravity to change here, I'm pretty sure? Before I go in? At least that's the way I did it. And that felt like it made sense. Wah! Okay, so up over top. Ah! That's same root spring! Good. Down. Hey, that was up, not down. How did you manage that? I think I dashed into the ground, then my dash ended, then the cloud bounced me up is what happened. Got it. Okay. I should have dashed one more time or something, or later. Doesn't really matter though, as long as that way works. Whoops! I lived. Okay. Got away with multiple input errors. They canceled each other out. Ah! Not there. Careful. Okay. There. I waited. So just go here, do a hyper thingy, and done. Right, I can go down now. This crystal doesn't have to do anything. Wow! Okay. And this is where I died. The root spring killed me because I touched it in the wrong way. So go up here, avoid all the root springs. Both of those will just fling me into spikes. That's their only purpose, I think. What? I dashed, but I guess I was too late. You know what? I don't have to touch that springboard. Yes, I do. I'm short a dash if I don't. Touch the spring. That way you have 2 dashes for this. Whoops! Have I gotten through this room yet? I don't think I have. I tripped over some spikes on the way to that power box. Right, because the gravity's heavy here, and I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Door's already open. Avoid the root springs. Ooh, that's a squeeze. Okay. Whoops. Okay, I recovered. Ah! Ah! That was silly. Alright, yeah, so the way back from here, this right angle, that's kind of a, quite a task to get through. I went the wrong way, by the way. Is there a way to loop around down here? Well, if I want a strawberry, yes. But this is gonna rise up and block the passage, so I don't think so exactly. Right, so gravity's heavy right now. No, the camera really wants me to go this way. So this way I will go. What about this? That's the way. Ah! Didn't feel good though. But it worked. Okay, I'm here. I guess this is what I'm doing. Whoa, okay, that all worked. Right, so jump from the ground, dash up right, hop hop, refill, dash right, go up there, go through there, that's the whole room. Very simple. I'm gonna start from here just because that feels more natural. Good. Good. Okay. Now that I'm burdened, that feels a little more iffy. Okay, so hyper through there, bounce, etc. And keep that crystal for the end. And that's the end, isn't it? There might be like one more room, but this is most of it. Not much level beyond here. That was a weird way to do that, but it worked. What? What? Okay, is this the end? There's a strawberry over there, I know. There is another room. Yeah, okay, this one. Okay. So I don't go up there yet, that's for later. Remember. There was something tricky about this. No, not really. It's actually pretty straightforward. Actually very straightforward. And can I see the heart from here? It's a long way up, but yeah, it's up there, I know. Answer is yes, I sure can. Oh, this scroll's a surprising amount higher, but yeah, I guess I went there. There's no gravity, so I can... Well, there's a little bit of gravity. So I can get there easily. Alright, hello springboard. Whoop! Okay, I'm glad I was holding the climb button there. This is weird. I'm gonna restart. Yikes! That was a space to wedge myself into. Okay, what's going on here? This is a strange spot. Right, that was what I did, and it worked okay. Huh. Huh. Alright, everything's fine. Not at all concerning when I decide I have to declare that out of the blue, huh? Dang it! That didn't take me high enough. I was at the end, but that was the last obstacle before the end. Alright, let's do it again. Yikes! Okay. See, I did the same thing. Okay, could you not do something silly here this time, please? Thanks. That was better. Okay, could you not do something silly there either? I got my silliness out in earlier attempts. Whoop, what, ha, ha. Dash, fall, there we go. Dash, fall, there we go. For this, just interrupt Fester. Oh, I didn't make it. Whoa! That didn't work. Oops. Dash, fall. Dash, fall. Ah! Alright, I didn't interrupt the springboard quick enough last time I was here. Same thing happened. Dash, fall. Ooh, from a little farther right. Oops, heavy. Whoops, I forgot this. Yeah. Nope, I felt that coming. Okay, so this is just that. This, and this. Okay. I wasn't far left enough. Heavy. Whoops! Heavy. Still heavy. No longer heavy. Whoops. Hey, I made it to the top of that in one dash. No, that's fine. That's why that crystal's there. I made use of it. Heavy. No longer heavy. Here-ish. A little farther left. Interrupt, good. Good, that was a good interrupt. Now here. Just get a good angle. There we go. That's a good angle. This is very intuitive. I don't feel a need to preview at all. Hup, hup. One more real room. Woo! Well, yeah, this is the last room. The heart is in here. There's a part here that always feels super weird to me. Okay, so a forward extended hyper makes more sense there than the reverse one that I was doing. That was very risky. I got away with it. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did. Okay, something silly happened right at the last possible moment here last time. Let's not have that happen again. Just jump, dash, don't do fancy things. There we go, that's a win. I just have to climb up, up, up to cash it in. Okay. So I think the reason that I play these levels the way that I do when I'm getting a silver strawberry is just because this is not a goal-oriented thing for me. I find it very pleasant to hang out in these levels and engage with them and feel the shape of them, and by not making it like a do or die sort of thing, just kind of do whatever. When it doesn't work, kind of vaguely try something else the next time. I get to learn more in a way, and just get to experience something pleasant. So yeah, like, don't feel like you need to experience dismay just because I'm taking my time with this. Like, it's just, I'm doing this the way that I want to do it. Not everything has to be hyper-focus forever. Just kind of have a fun time in a pleasant place. I call this a vacation because that's what it is for me. So that's why that goes the way that it does, and I have no regrets whatsoever. Alright, cool. So, That is this silver done. Sea of Soup would be next if I don't go to Grandmaster. At this point, I've had a pleasant vacation. I may choose to go back. Though I also see there's this nice clean boundary between green and yellow that I could hit before I go back. But I'm going to leave it up to my mood next time I play. So we'll find out then what I decide to do.